My name's Will.
And my name's Jared, and we're clowns at Festival of the Sun.
Well, yeah, welcome to Festival of the Sun. You just jumped off the stage. I think it's your last show of the year.
Actually, it is. I completely forgot that. Yeah, it is actually the last show of the year. It's nice.
It does feel good. I mean, it's been a pretty long year, I guess, but fun. Fun the whole time. Fun.
So let's start off looking at some of the highlights of the year. September, October, you were touring your latest single. Tell me a little bit about how those shows went, and bringing Freezing in the Sun back into the set, and doing the single tour around the country.
We released the song Freezing in the Sun in, I think it was July. We'd sort of started previewing it just before then, before we'd released it, and we got some good sort of, I guess, crowd reactions from it. So we were pretty excited to come back to Australia and tour the single. It was a lot of fun. We played some great shows, especially the Corner Hotel. We love that place in Melbourne. It was great to be able to play there again. It's a pretty special place for us. So,
and that was your only headline show in Melbourne this year as well, wasn't it?
Ooh, maybe it was.
I think you might know more than we do. I can't remember.
I mean, we played a couple of shows here and there. We did one maybe last week or the week before last, where we played, sort of previewed our new album. That was I guess a headline show, if you could call it that, but it was just at the front bar. So it was just like a little pop-up show. I don't know if we've done any other Melbourne headlines.
Let's freeze on that for a second, because I love the idea about going and doing a pop-up show where there's no pressure. In theory, you can just go out and trial the new songs that haven't been released yet. Talk me through that process about getting a new song on stage for the first time in the setting like that.
It's awesome because you get to gauge the reactions from everyone listening to it, and it doesn't matter if you play like shit, because no one has any idea what the song sounds like. So it's kind of like, it was this kind of cool floor show in a front bar we played, and everyone was just, everyone was vibing it. It was cool, and I think the main thing was just gauging the reaction from people. And you kind of luckily with this new album, I think we worked quite hard on it, and I think for this one, every song translates live well, and you could vibe that well. It wasn't so we have some particular songs you play, and then you're like, I don't know about it. But this one, front to back, with no one knowing the songs apart from the two singles we released, we had good, the reactions were good. So we've been playing tonight. We played probably way too many new songs that we should have, and a lot of people didn't know what was going on. But people were dancing, people were doing their thing, so it was cool.
And what are the plans for the next record? Are we gonna? When do you think we're gonna get to hear what you've been teasing on stage today?
Well, it's all recorded. We've got the masters back. We're just sorting through a few bits and pieces until we can figure out a release date. But it will be released in the first half of next year.
Yep.
I don't know what date that will be, but when we release it, we're pretty excited to give it a really good go and tour a lot. We're going to tour the fuck out of it pretty much. Yeah.
And you've been doing a lot of shows this year, and there seem to be a few special shows along the way. So that you did a show with UMI and Melbourne Music Week and a few other things of that sort of stature. What have been some of the highlights of the year for you?
I might start with one of them. This is my personal highlight. Was we played at in Germany, a festival called Wacken. It's like the biggest heavy metal festival
the lineups
in the world.
Are always ridiculous.
And Will and I are big metalheads, so we got to play, and we played on the small stage in the beer garden, but it was still pretty cool playing to thousands of people. And then we get off stage, quickly take our shit back to where it had to be, and Danzig's playing on the main stage. And we got to watch Vince Neil from Motley Crue and Dokken, and then at the end of the night, the headline act of the night was Judas Priest, and it was wild. It was just awesome. They're one of my favorite bands in the world, and to get to see them play at a show that we got to play as well, albeit on a bigger stage, a much bigger stage.
How
It
does,
was
how does a
great.
show like that come about? Did the bookers see you at like a showcase festival or something like that?
We've got an insanely good European booker, a guy called Tom Van Lark, and he's
Hey Tom, if you're listening.
yeah, you're a beautiful boy, but he's the best dude of all time, and he books a lot of late 90s punk bands and 80s punk bands around Europe. So he's got a lot of cred and knows a lot of people, and it kind of got originally from Grows Rock in Belgium.
Yep.
I think just before. Oh no, you were in the band at that point, weren't you?
He's helped us a lot. He's really helped us through Europe.
So I kind of like through that now. That's amazing.
Get out of the
Security.
shot. Stop
I'll leave the
ruining
butt
it.
shut. But it's been great. So it's like, I don't know, each year, like last year and this year's been hectic, and next year's going to be, I think, 6 months.
What's your favourite gig, Will?
Weirdly, I've got some strange ones. I really liked our Adelaide show on the single tour, which was weird, and I never said that about Adelaide show beforehand, but it was tiny and it was packed and it was pretty hectic.
Like a sweat dripping off the walls sort of situation.
Yeah, very much so. Rack Rock in Belgium, which was, again, tiny.
The dustiest show we've ever played.
We had dust seeping out of my eyes, and it was in all my pedals, in the cavities of my guitars, in the amps that we hired, everything. And it was this medieval castle with a moat around it that you could see from the stage. So we were playing, it was a psycho show with like dust and shit everywhere. It was really cool. And it was just like this medieval thing lit up.
Are you guys getting empty?
We're doing an interview right now. Can you come back later? Thanks, mate.
Oh, good, man. But yeah,
I
that.
feel like the microphone's a giveaway, but anyway.
And Canberra on the DZ run was insane, which was like we haven't had a Canberra show which has been that crazy beforehand, so it was actually really cool. And the DZ guys are the best.
DZ Death Rays. Listen to them.
They celebrated their 10th anniversary this year. You guys aren't far behind. I mean, it's 8 years now that you've been pushing it.
Well, Will joined the band just over 2 years ago. Same with Hanny. I joined the band about 3.5, approaching 4 years ago. Steve and Jake have been there since the start, so they've done the hard yards. We've just, been riding on their coattails, enjoying it.
You let a band play for 8 years, or like 6 to 8 years, then you join them and you don't have to do shit. It's mad.
It's the way to do it.
That's what Lucky from DZ, and he did the same thing.
Yeah. Hey, Lockie.
He literally shared a post on Facebook from 2 years ago. I'm pretty sure it was 2016.
Which is him saying he loves DZ Death
and he shared it saying "lol." Works out. Oh, the funny thing is, before I joined this band, I've been friends with them for ages, like I think 4 or 5 years, and then finally went, I need to get a clown shirt. They're my best mates, love the band. Bought a shirt, cut the sleeves off it, and then joined the band a month after I bought a shirt. And I'm like personally, I don't wear band shirts that I'm in. So I've just got this kind of like Clowns t-shirt. I still got it with the sleeves off it, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do with it. I can't give it. Like, oh, maybe someone will want it.
I've got a collection. I've still got a clown shirt that I bought at the SB in St Kilda early days, and it was the first shirt they'd ever done. I've still got that, and so many shirts that I bought over the years. So it's kind of silly looking through my wardrobe at all